Right, so let's take a little jog towards the pool. It's a lovely outdoor pool. It's not a bad day for it either. According to the customer, this leak's been going on for quite a while now. It's dropping about 3 to 4 inches over a couple of days. Nobody knows where the water's going. So let's get it. Right, so around the edge of the pool there's an overspill channel where the water overspills and then falls into this balance tank. Then from this balance tank it gets drawn back to the plant room and gets filtered and then pushed back into the pool. See, there's 4 pipes there. Well, you can see 3, there is 4. And if you go from the pool to where the filtration is, it's quite a way. It's a long route for a pipe work. We can roughly identify where the pipe's running. I mean, it should be in a straight line, you would have thought. Would have thought. You can never assume these things. So here's the filtration, well, the plant room for the property. And here's the pool pipe work. You can see there's no heat in the pool. Those valves have been isolated. Great. That pool's going to be freezing. All the pipe work goes down there. Can't really see a lot. Well, I switch this all off. Hold up. I've just pushed the button. Now it's your turn. I appreciate it. Right, so now it's all off. We can go back over to the pool. Check out these overspill channels. Just move them. I went from right to left. So the pool water level should be just below these coping stones and the edge of the overspill channel. But as you can see, water's still getting in. And it's getting in from under the coping stone, around the edge of the pool. And literally, I mean, everywhere. So I think this all needs to be redone. It's a lot of work. So let's prove it. I'm going to get the dye syringe. You can clearly see the dye is getting pulled in here. There we go. So the water level will get to that point and it will stop. No, of course it won't. There's a leak below that level. Apparently it drops about a foot. Teleportation! We'll come over here just to prove it. There's some more dye going in here. But the problem with this leak is the water's not actually escaping the pool because it's just leaking into the overspill channel. So we'll let the customer know what the problem is there. It looks like a hot day, but it's not. The temperature of the water is 14.5 degrees Celsius, not Fahrenheit. We're not in America. So I've got my dry suit on and the scuba gear. We jumped in the pool. There's 8 outlets we've got to block off. And they're on pressure test now. Let's jump through this window. That's cleanly done. So now we're going to run back around to the pool. See what else we can test. Got a sump down here. Looks like this used to be a cover pit. We block that off. And there's another one in the middle of the pool. But while we're testing, before we get a walkie-talkie, not to listen to my colleague, so I can listen to the radio. Jokes. No, it just makes life so much easier. Running around everywhere. We shut that. I'll put these stones back as well. No, my luck. I'll fall down it. Right, let's jump in. Freezing cold. We'll go check over in this corner. There's no obvious cracks anywhere. I mean, these pools structurally are normally sound. A little bit of life in here. Got a tadpole back there. And if we come over to here, it's like alien eggs. Where's Predator? Nah, so I have a little poke around and I found out they're just air bubbles. It's not alien eggs. I'm not going to have an alien jump out of my belly anytime soon. Right, so structurally, and all the pipework sound. So it brings us to the lights. Oh, that dye's going somewhere. So the dye's flying in around this light. You can actually hear it when I put my ear up against it as well. And we've got a second light here that's leaking. There's 6 more in the pool. They're all fine, just these 2 leaks. Just these 2 lights. See the dye's going in. So we're going to repair them. The longest part of the day was draining the balance tank to enter it. There's no leaks in there. So we can fill that back up. So tempted to put my hand in that. You can see the flow of water. That's how much water had leaked into the overspill channel. since we had it blocked off.
But you've been swimming around in it as well.
Alright, yeah, fair point. So job's a good one. If you have a leak, let's get it. Look at this idiot. Doesn't even know which way the camera's facing. Oh, he does now. There's a hidden water leak on this heating system. It's dropping about a bar in 4 hours. So let's get it. So from the boiler, we've got a radiator there. All the pipe work runs underground. And there's 2 radiators in here. Nope, no buts, ifs or maybes. One in the hallway as you enter the house. There's a few upstairs. I doubt the leak's going to be upstairs though, because you would see the water coming through. So we're going to stick some pressure in there, see if we can find anything. Someone's giving me the eye. Cheeky. So my attention got brought to the front room, where someone moved the cat litter tray. There's a duck. Yeah, the wood's dark down here, but... Oh, excuse you. Is that you, duck, or is that the leak? Smells a bit. It's got to be the duck. But there's definitely a leak down there. We've got some equipment out. We come back into the property. The customer actually believed that the wood floor down here was black and looked mouldy because of cat wee. But how wrong was he? So let's move this floorboard. Try and get a visual on the leak. There we go. Looks like slightly above the floor level now. That's why it's soaking into the flooring. Just going to cut that out. You can see there's a hole in the pipe. Possibly where the copper's been Oh, couldn't spit it out. Take 2. Expanding and contracting due to the heat. And it's just been rubbing over time. It's caused a hole. Normally with suspended flooring, the leaks are underneath. But because the leak was in level with the flooring, it's been sat on top of this plastic membrane. It's been affecting the floor that way. So I cut around the pipework to give it a bit more room as it comes through the floor. Let's go through this window. And we'll go through this one as well. So I've had the pipework on test now for about an hour. Doesn't look like there's any more leaks. And when I was venting the radiators, getting water back into the system, after putting inhibitor back in. Oh yes, of course, you cannot forget that. I managed to get the bleed screw back in, eventually. Now my heart can resume back to its normal beat. Oh, now you can be nice and warm, Mr. Pussy. Where are you going? Oh yes, it reminds me. I've got to go vent the radiators upstairs. Someone's happy. So is the customer. Now I've got to get the heating up to level. Up to level? You've done too many pulls, my son. Up to temperature. 25 will do. Job's a good one. If you have a leak, let's get it.